What's brackin', guys? Welcome to episode 8 of season 2 of my West Bromwich Albion career mode. We're getting this episode off with a huge match against Everton at Goodison Park, and we have some big fixtures in this matchup. And of course, we'll take a look right away at their lineup: Robles, Coleman, Stones, and they have some guys like Ledson. Of course, he turns into absolute beast in FIFA, so I can see why they're playing him. But I'm not sure about some of their transfers, but they really are playing basically a backup squad, I would say. A lot of rotation in their squad against us. We'll have to try to take advantage of that, however. And, of course, we still have that little, rotation going with our right mid. Basically the same, though. It's always been Ocampos or Varela, and it's still that little revolving door is going on. We'll see Ledson really showing some of his worth and why he's being played as such a youngster, and he plays the ball to McCarthy. And what a save by Gamboa. A great slide to pop that over the net. And Ledson again showing his amazing passing ability. Great ball to Naismith and a good recovery from Mir, but apparently he catches Naismith right there as he recovers, makes that recovery run. So we'll see this free kick taken by Leighton Baines, decent, but Foster was in good position, was kind of right at him as well. And again, Ledson is really good on the ball, really just spearheading all these attacks, and some good play right here. Of course, the veteran Pinar with a nice little playing back to Ledson, plays Naismith through, and a great save by Foster. Of course, Stephen Naismith has been great for Everton so far in real life, has picked up an injury, but nearly comes close against us right here. C.E. Day is going to get really knocked out. Took a pretty bad touch, and he's going to get knocked out right there. And looks like he has a substantial injury. He's going to be sitting there on the field, basically. Just want to showcase his injury, see how he can recover that. See a great ball played over the top to Campbell. This is exactly why I like him, having him at striker. He has that free roam role. He's going to play the amazing ball into Ide. He just headers that, redirects that. That's all he really has to do. He's in perfect position. As you can see, he does have that injury symbol above his head, and I believe he will be taken off eventually. Not sure if I took him off yet, but we'll see them. We're trying to come back. Everton, some good play overall. Great ball in, but Gamboa and Eto'o barely hits that over, and I said that really strange, but Eto'o comes very close to getting the equalizer. And now, of course, you see EDA limping off the field, and comes in Giossi Zardes to see how substantial his injury is after this matchup. See some good play again from Everton, a ball played in, and look at this, so close. Mir really does a nice job backing into his defender to clear that out, and we are able to take that win. And that was really a tough matchup against Everton. They really showcased how good our defense has been. Now, Iran Mir, he's only a 72. I'm not sure how much he's even going to grow, because I don't really look at the potential ratings or anything. I don't really kind of cheat or anything off of Foothead, but he's been great for us as well. Ide is going to be out for 3 weeks, and with that, I'm deciding I'm going to bring back Berahino off from loan, and we'll also have a quick squad report to go with it. And you'll see some of the guys that are going up: Balumbu, Herrera, Campbell, Ide, a lot of guys going up. Zardes, Ocampos, Castillo. I'm surprised he's not going up, but of course he's still great no matter what in FIFA terms. Dawson's going up even though he's unhappy. Of course, Berahino, we're going to be bringing him back on loan. He really has no appearances or anything. It's kind of sad and ridiculous. And I'm just scrolling back and forth. Eventually, we had to pay a fee to recall him from loan, but I'll take it, because I really think he's a solid player. This really has not gotten the chance because of the form that Ide has been in. They actually played up top together. I believe it was originally in my first the first part of the career mode, and just really better. Had injury problems, struggled, and everything. So it's nice to. We'll see how he does in his return. And I can see, again, I get basically these kind of backup squads, I would say. Still some decent players, of course, but they bring out, you see there aren't guys like Rojo, Mata, and all these players. Instead it's Will Keane starting out. So he's going to come, Berahino's going to come back and start right away for us. We're just throwing him in the fire. I think he's worthy of that. I don't think Zardes has enough Premier League experience. It hasn't really shown enough for us, per se, either. We'll see a good ball played from Will Keane, really showing why I started Matuidi's going to hit that wide. and that was definitely a great play from him. I believe Will Keane actually ends up getting hurt like right away, and I believe RVP comes on. We'll see some good play again. Luke Shaw with the overlap, sending the ball in. A great recovery run from Pocognoli again. We just had that type of defending, and look at that shot. Comes very close from Di Maria. That's exactly the type of defending we've been having. Some great work right there from Pocognoli. You'll see Varela gets played in. He's going to try to take a shot. He takes it right at the keeper. Really would have liked a little bit of probably should have finessed that a little bit to try to get that around the keeper. We'll see Gamboa switches the ball over to Brunt. Some good play, and he'll cut in, and just look at this. I mean, I do not know how that happened exactly, but Campbell is going to finish that with ease, and he really has been amazing for us. And he caught I believe they were trying to do an offside trap, and basically I hit it over the top, dinked it over, and we're able to catch them. And so you can see the West Brom faithful going crazy because we have a lead at Old Trafford against, I mean, quality side. I said some of the guys were basically reserves, but it's kind of mixed, I would say. We'll see a good ball played to, that was Van Persie, I believe. Some nice little free kick action from them. We'll see, we try to do a little bit something of our own. Berahino forces a good save there from Lindegaard, but happily a happy Ben Foster as we take a look again at the West Brom faithful. Just some beautiful play overall so far in this episode. We've been really in great form, but I don't want to get ahead of myself because there are times where I was in great form in the first half of my season and the first season of my career mode, and we ended up being in a relegation battle at the end of the season. That's how far we dropped off, so I'm not trying to get too serious, get too into it. But as you can see, we ended up getting Jason Davidson, our backup left back, re-signing him on a contract. So nice to have him back for depth. And we're in this match, a snow game against Manchester City, this time at the Hawthorns. Ben Foster in goal. Basically, again, Berahino starting, Varela slotting in again at right mid for us. And they have Caballero, Sagna, the Nayer, Nasasic, Clichy, Torre Vidal, Milner, Sinclair Lopez, Benteke, another guy they brought in, because I remember Aguero is with Chelsea now. Of course, there's a lot of movement for them and some good play. Gambo was in a perfect position with the big guy Benteke coming in, so some great positioning, and it's very vital against a striker like Benteke. And look at him, right? Takes a wonderful shot. Foster reached out and tipped that away. Some good play from Man City to start this game out. And again, play this ball here. And just look at this sliding tackle again from our squad. I believe that was Hector Herrera. I'm not sure who it was, but that was just beautiful. You can see when we're having stuff like that happen, you know we're in great form. Because we're not in great form, that would have been a complete penalty. And again, some good play from Manchester City, but a good stop from Ben Foster right there. See Hector Herrera playing around with the ball a little bit, showing some of his ball control abilities, which he's showcased so much with Mexico and Porto as well. And a good ball in right here. You're going to take a swipe out of his Campbell. He's going to get knocked down for a penalty. You can see those terrific runs. He just finds a way to get behind the defense and forces Nasasic to take him down. I believe he tapped him, and he also kind of got his foot caught in the body. And Brunt will take this and finish it with ease. Very nicely placed, but I do not know why the keepers don't move at all. Either way, it's a wonderful goal. Really well deserved, I would say, after a good run from Campbell. We'll see. We come back on the counterattack. We really had a good counterattack again. Berahino with a great job to play that out wide to Brunt. He's really going to storm down the wing as the defenders are really caught, have no clue whether they should close him down or not. And Joe Campbell is going to make him pay. Perfectly timed pass, perfectly timed run, and Campbell is going to finesse that in underneath and around the keeper for a goal, which will give us a 2-0 lead against Manchester City. These are really key fixtures, these three matches as well, because we're very close to all three teams, Everton, Manchester United, and Manchester City. So we'll see at the end of the episode if we are able to hold on and how far we move up in the table. So we see Yaya Toure showing well, and again, Benteke is going to hit post, very unlucky right there. He's really been a force in this matchup, and again, we'll see Vidal playing the ball. Nasri is going to use some of his agility and take a shot. It's going to hit right at Foster, nearly fumbles that in the snow, and that would have been quite disastrous, but he has been great overall in all these games. So a wonderful win, another happy Ben Foster we get to see walking off the pitch. A great win at home, showcase for our fans to see such a wonderful matchup and a wonderful victory. And we're actually in January now. I'm not sure about what transfers I'm going to bring in. I do not think we need to change too much about the squad, but we do have a big offer for Brown Ide. And I have to say, the one big thing that I don't like about him is his injuries. He gets injured a lot. It's Real Madrid. They put in a big offer for him, and I just would think he would want to go to Madrid, but I still want to get a decent fee for him as well. So we'll go 16 million euros and see what happens. We'll see what happens in the next episode with that transfer offer put in. Taking a look again, West Ham is pretty close in that relegation table. Rovers look like they're for sure going to be relegated, but we're sitting in 6th now, very close to that top 4, and that 5th spot, of course, we're right by it. And we'll see what happens, guys, in the next episode. I'll catch you guys later.